sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down. Pull. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point attempt to come here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? Kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
So out come the Texans in great starting field position. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 18 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Poole. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, somebody certainly have a big game, but while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays. Doing a great individual effort today.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Poole. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Poole. Johnson with a completion over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Poole. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. From the gun on third down. Pull. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Poole. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Off the bootleg. Poole. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Off the play fake. Poole. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old, and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. The Texans at 8-2 on the year. And they coming off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Poole. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun to about the 40-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Poole. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Once again, hope everyone out there has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Settling down now to watch Thursday Night Football. Let's take a look ahead to what's coming here on the rest of this holiday weekend. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Back to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Poole steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Poole. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
On first down, Poole. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Good for 14 yards in a Steeler first.
He certainly did a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Poole. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw. Poole. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out comes Houston. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pull.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw on 2nd down. Pull. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Pull.
That swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Throwing on first down. Poole. And he wisely will throw that one away. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Poole. And the catch made by Johnson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Poole. And now here's another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Houston,